Yo, I'm gonna put on some music real quick. 1 second. What's up? What should I put on? Something that's not gonna get copyrighted, because I swear to God, any freaking music I put on always gets. They trying to take you boys' money. Non-copyright background music, but we need something a little bit spicy. Lo-fi. I don't know about that. Maybe some popular R&B. Okay.
Baby, don't mess around because she loves me so, and this I know for sure.
It says no copyright, but this is like a popular song.
She really wanna
The fuck?
to see me walk out the door.
What up?
Try to fight the feeling, 'cause the thought alone is killing me right now. Thank God for mom and dad for sticking together, 'cause we don't know how.
Okay, we're done with that. Anyway, chat, let's talk about did Gunna snitch? There's a lot of opinions out there. I even presented my case before, wherein we're going to review the documents, actually. I think that's super important. All of Gunna's statements, because again, he made 2 statements, or it was like a couple paragraphs at least. And there were some conflicting things in there. The bad thing that he did necessarily was that he accepted, or he signed the paper claiming that YSL is a gang and a label, and that's where the RICO charge comes from. So if it was just a label, that would mean that there cannot be any RICO charge. Since, what does RICO stand for again? RICO charge meaning. I'm pretty sure it has to be like a criminal organization. Yeah, that's what it is. So if there's no criminal organization that is like YSL, then there would be no Young Thug still involved. So that's where I think people are claiming that Gunna is a snitch, and it's somewhat justifiable. And then also I believe Young Thug got 4 new charges, although I don't think that they're related to the RICO charges at all. It's like drag racing, speeding, just things with have to do with like vehicles. But Gunna's out, so people are asking, why is he out and nobody else? So let's go back to the Gunna statements. Gunna released WSB TV. They have his statements right here. Gunna's next album finna be fire. Yo, he's got to do something. Like, they need to do some crisis management for his PR team as to like how, because he's getting disrespected right now. All the street people are coming out saying that he snitched, when again he claimed that he didn't testify. Now in the document it says that he has to testify, but he can plead the 5th. So that means that he doesn't have to incriminate himself, but he does have to testify. I want to see in the in the statement if he said that he hasn't testified or if he's not going to. Let's see. Testify. Okay. While I have agreed to always be truthful, I want to make it perfectly clear that I have not made any statements, have not been interviewed, have not cooperated, have not agreed to testify or be a witness or against any party in any case, and have absolutely no intention of being involved in the trial process in any way. So he's saying that he has not agreed to testify, but he might. He's definitely, I'd say like 75% chance going to be called upon in the trial, because he was in the car with Young Thug with probably hella Vicodin, which was the hydrocodone that was in the car, and Gunna said, yo, that wasn't mine. So if only 2 of them were in the car, then like who else was it, right? So he will have to come on and say something. Now I believe if you are like, if you're in the court and you're testifying, you know, you have your hand on the Bible, Now he might be fucking Mormon or some shit. I don't know if they use the Bible. He might be Muslim. He might be haram, right? I actually don't even know what haram means. I just see all the Andrew Tate dick riders be talking about that shit. But he has to speak the truth. So if he lies about anything, the only thing that he does not have to say is if they want him to incriminate himself. So he might be fucked. He just said that he has not agreed to testify. That doesn't mean that he's not going to. So if he's not a snitch right now, he might end up having to be a snitch. And it's just unfortunate they're putting two like brothers together, YSL and Gunna. And you're saying if there's a trial. Nah, there is going to be a trial with Young Thug. We literally saw him. There's even a video that we posted where there was like somebody was posting like legit porn. I can't show it because obviously I don't want to get banned off YouTube and Instagram or whatever. But I'm just saying, like, Young Thug is probably he's probably sitting there like fucking Squidward, like, yo, wait, how the fuck did this dude get out? And I'm still chilling here. But in all reality, I feel like Young Thug's an OG. Like, he wants his sons. Like, I'm pretty sure Young Thug isn't even actually that much older than Gunna, but he just seems like he's wise, you know, like he's got the OG influence to him, like Future and whatever, Drake. Like, he's a class ahead of everybody, multiple classes, in fact. So I feel like he might even want Gunna to get out of jail so he can live a life, because again, Gunna was just rapping. I can't see him doing any crimes. Bro is built like a fucking cheeseburger. He probably, when he's running away from whatever cops, you know, he's rolling down a hill. He can't be running, man. Young Thug is literally a bank. He'll stretch this as far as he can. Yeah, that's true. But the thing about the government is, you saw them printing the money and causing inflation the past couple of years. So, I mean, who's got more money, the government or Young Thug? Yo, the government does. But I feel you. Like, Young Thug's got so much money. He can get the best lawyers. I mean, look what Gunna's lawyer got him out of. Bro, he was on RICO charges and he got out scot-free. Bob, search up the truth. He explains everything. Young Thug going to plead guilty. He not going to trial, just trying to make his case weaker. True. Yeah, I think, honestly, they got Young Thug. But the thing about Young Thug is they got the phone call with him saying some shit about, like, killing another individual and, like, actually telling people to do a crime, where Gunna, like, he was just repping YSL in music videos, on his chain, and talking about it, right? So Gunna didn't really do anything. He was just affiliated with the label. And then that's what he had to do. He had to disown the gang and just say, yo, I wasn't part of that shit. I know that they were doing illegal activities, which kind of threw Young Thug under the bus. Granted, I believe he just signed that document. He didn't necessarily say it, but if you sign something, that means you verify it. So technically, if you ask me, that's dry snitching. But you got to do what you got to do, bruh. You got to do what you got to do. So, phone evidence thrown out today. Oh, shit. Okay. You're right, because I believe I talked about it a couple weeks ago. Some of the evidence was, and I'm not sure if this particular evidence is in question, but some of the evidence was illegally obtained, and therefore the court and the prosecution cannot use it. And then any arguments or conclusions derived from this evidence have to be thrown out as well. So that's why Young Thug, that's why he pays the lawyers. That's what these lawyers do when they're like max salary. They find all the little loopholes, even if they know you fucking did it, but they basically eliminate all the proof that you did it. So, man, I just feel bad for Young Thug. The lawyers are the real thugs. Yeah, I saw what y'all were saying online. Not y'all, but like on the internet, that low key Gunna's lawyer fucked him, at least PR wise. I mean, Gunna had to sign off on it again. he had to know going in that he was going to be called a snitch for signing the papers about the gang versus the label, and then also confirming that there were illegal activities going on with YSL, the gang. But I don't know. Maybe he was I don't know. I just feel like he had to be. But the lawyer, maybe he schmoozed Gunna to believe like, yo, you want to do this, because that just gives his lawyer more money because when you represent an artist such as Gunna or a famous individual, that's like a billboard, bro. It's like people who are trying to get out of jail, not even necessarily rappers, but like people who are in similar situations or with laundering or whatever, all these rich people, they're going to be looking at, okay, what other celebrities or rich people or what lawyers are they using? Because we need somebody who has a high success rate with these types of cases. I don't think he expected that video to be taken. It was like illegally filmed. Anyway, that's why he pulled out personal statements. Yeah, you're right. I think he put out the personal statement to essentially nullify everything that the signed document says. So he kind of went in trying to stop the snitch allegations before they happened, but I think they already got out the box. I mean, even 6ix9ine spoke on it. I think it's a totally different situation. Like, 6ix9ine is actually a snitch. He was actually involved in the crimes. Like, he was shooting or maybe not necessarily shooting, but he put a hit on somebody on fucking video. And he hired his own gang. I can't remember what they're called, but like the people in New York, he hired somebody to do a crime. So he was being like the leader of the gang in this scenario, and he was funding them to have them as security because he was talking so much shit online. And when you fund it, you're buying the drugs indirectly, you're buying all the guns, you're paying for all of that. So it's a totally different situation. Gunna was just a rapper. I mean, I don't know to the extent of what type of criminal Gunna is, but I just doubt it. He's more of like the pill popping rapper, not necessarily the rapper that's out in the streets, although he may have been from Atlanta in the very beginning. So there's definitely levels to this snitching thing, but I don't understand like how people don't understand that. They think it's so black and white, like it's you're a snitch or you're not. I mean, I understand there's like a little bit dry snitching what Gunna did, but I really hope, and you know that these rappers and just people, Tay-K is tweeting from jail, right? So I would hope that Gunna and Young Thug were somewhat in communication to, and I know like they're not allowed to be, that it's against the law, that it would not hurt Young Thug's case. Or maybe Gunna is talking to his lawyer and that lawyer is talking to Young Thug's lawyer. That's also illegal. I just hope so. But DJ Vlad spoke on this actually. How was it dry snitching when none of that shit was in the car? I don't know what you're talking about. But DJ Vlad spoke on the situation because another person, I think it was Lil Duval, said that nobody should be calling Gunna a snitch if Young Thug isn't calling Gunna a snitch. And I kind of agree. And then who makes all these fucking rules? And again, I think Young Thug is the one, because if you're saying statements in a court of law and if Young Thug ends up, it doesn't affect his case at all, like it's not snitching, because the whole point of snitching is that you're ratting out your peers in the same crime, or you're just ratting out other people who are doing a crime even though you had no relation to it. But if Young Thug, it doesn't affect the case whatsoever, then it's not really snitching. It's kind of just like you're getting out scot-free, right? But anyway, let's find DJ Vlad's tweet. How many fucking videos does he repost? Young Thug gets to dismiss key evidence in RICO charge. Okay. Thug. Top. Here it is. Lil Duval tweeted, "Nobody should pin snitch on Gunna unless Thug say it. But until Young Thug is either free or sentenced, he can't speak on Gunna because that will be witness intimidation since Gunna is now a witness on record in Young Thug's RICO case. See, that's what I'm saying. He's got to be a they're going to get him to testify if there is a case. If Young Thug does not plead guilty, which he likely will, he's just trying to lower the charges for sure. He had another take. Here's my take on Gunna. In exchange for getting out, he confirmed YSL is a criminal gang. That's what we said. That's kind of throwing Young Thug under the bus. It said he was in a car with Young Thug when they found drugs and guns, and they didn't belong to him. This will likely be used by the DA to convict other YSL members. Oh, fuck. God. So we'll just have to see. But we're not going to hear anything from Young Thug about if Gunna's a snitch or anything related to the case until the case is over. Because anything he says, I don't know if y'all have been witnessing this, but with the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case, because Megan and Tory both said shit, mostly Megan online because she was trying to get like sympathy points. You know, if she got shot, like whatever. I'm not trying to take a side here. But the more you say, the more it can be used against you in court. Or similar to this, like it could be witness intimidation or whatever it is. Bob Gunna didn't snitch. He's a Freemason. What the fuck does that even mean? Technically, I got the Illuminati tat. But yeah, nobody knows. In conclusion, we need Thug to really speak on it. If he says he's not a snitch and Young Thug gets out scot-free, or I feel like he's going to get out on a lesser charge potentially because he got good lawyers. Hopefully he's not in there. I would not accept it at all. Like if I were him, because he's probably being, how many years is he facing? I think it's like a lot, at least like 20. I would think, or I would personally spend my whole entire bank account, the whole YSL bank account. I'd even go counterfeit some money from Zimbabwe or some shit. I'd hire a whole team to be scamming every single underground artist for features because you need every single penny to get out of that shit. I'm sorry, you need it. Love Nosa says he explains everything. Dude, you keep saying about the statements. Just because Gunna said I didn't agree to this, he agreed to other shit, which was that that YSL is a gang and that they did criminal activity. That's all he needed to say to basically pin Young Thug. Because Young Thug is seen as the leader of YSL, whether it's a label or a gang. But if YSL is a gang that Gunna just confirmed, that means he's the leader of that because he's a co-founder that the other co-founder confirmed as well. And if that gang is doing criminal activity, which again Gunna confirmed, then all that criminal activity is going to be pinned on Young Thug. Here's what I'm saying. Gunna didn't snitch. He's related to Freemason, which is how he got his charges dropped. Nah, you crazy, bro. You crazy. All I'm going to say now is he should drop a first day out video, music video. That will be the hardest thing ever. Explain the situation, but I know that he can't explain the situation until Young Thug is out, because that might hurt his case. Like if he says any more. So maybe if he uses some hardcore metaphors or similes or something, I'd be down for it. Do it on a Wheezy beat real quick. Shit would go hard. And I know everybody been trying to get some Gunna for... Actually, Gunna had some features while he was in jail. So I'm not watching no fucking Freemason. That's just a conspiracy, bro. Gunna the new Jace. That's funny. No, that was legit snitching too. We gotta watch this. All right. Not that I really care about this rapper, but we gotta watch how Glorilla said that she likes her man to nut in her fries. She's nasty as fuck. What is going on? And I'm trying to see, chat, we need a poll in here. Is this like, oh, she nasty in like a good way, or like a bruh, she nasty? Alright. That's like she dipping that shit in nut instead of ketchup? Is that what she? I gotta hear this.
Nasty,
Y'all be
freaky.
doing some nasty, like y'all do some shit that I never heard of.
Like what?
We need examples.
Okay, so y'all do drink nut, right?
Yeah, everybody
Yeah.
swallow.
Okay,
we just say
so-
swallow.
yeah.
Drink nut sounds
Like,
nasty.
Drink nut.
Everybody swallows.
That sounds
It sounds
nasty.
nasty.
I actually had to think about
we
what
say
she said.
swallow.
I swallow. I don't drink nut. But go ahead.
But I'm looking
Swallow
forward
is
to.
classy.
Like, same thing. It's just so corny to me. Oh my god, but it's like,
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
it's some weird shit. But okay, same thing. We just got done eating, right? Don't worry about it.
No, just tell us.
You too far in now.
This, yeah.
Alright, so same thing. We just got done eating. Then we had sex right after, and some food. And I'ma still eat it. So if you been like none of my food, I'ma eat it.
It's like dressing.
I like
It
just
is.
my fries real quick, and I'ma eat it.
None of my friends.
That is crazy. I've never.
Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. I thought she was gonna say some shit like, I want him to nut, but it was more like a, if he does, then I'm down. I mean, fries are salty, so technically speaking, the nut would just add to that. You know, some people, fat asses and shit, they be adding more sodium to it. But she a little cuckoo, man. That's disgusting. I don't. But you know what? I feel like having a girl that nasty would be kind of cool, because it's like you can't gross her out, because as men, we are nasty individuals. I'm just saying. And that probably means she's into a whole bunch of other shit. In 3 weeks, we're going to get a video of like Glorilla getting analed the fuck out of, like gaping wide. Just watch. Just watch. My mouth watery as fuck. Bella, just come here real quick. I have a quick question. You don't have to be on camera. Bella, would you eat fries if I nutted on them? Just answer the question. No? Okay. I just wanted to tell you that makes you like 3 points less attractive. You're supposed to be like a freak for me, you know? Okay, what's your favorite food? Steak. Okay, steak. If I nutted on your steak, a nice slowly cooked ribeye, thick, or not even a ribeye because you don't like ribeye that much, a fillet. I nutted on it, and I'm not talking about like a drench, but like you know how they put like butter on it a little bit.
Yeah, I'm thinking. I don't know.
I feel
What
like
do I get out of this?
well, so what I'm saying is I feel like the nut is just a little bit salty, so it's like normal.
You would know.
It's normal. Yes, I've unfortunately accidentally tasted my nut before.
Maybe so.
Yes, just go on. you don't no. You know, like it'll be on your hand and you like accidentally you're eating something. But anyway, you know what your vaginus tastes like.
But that.
That's what I thought. That's what I thought. Oh. Okay. No, that's
I don't
justified.
really can participate in this.
Okay, then go. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I wouldn't.
I think you would. All right, we got it. We got it. Whoa. I'm just saying, a lot of foods are super salty. I feel like, you know those tests where you have like 2 glasses of wine, right? And they do this and it works. They pour the same glass of wine, but they pour a little bit of food coloring in one, and they give it to wine experts. And like, just because one's a little darker, they'll like assume different attributes, such as like, oh, this has a little hint of nut in it. No. This has a little hint of cherry, dark cherry from the Everglades or some shit. But in reality, they're the same. So I feel like if you have 2 steaks, right, or fries, somebody nuts on something real quick, and then the other one, somebody just pours a little extra salt, maybe makes it a little bit wet too to like make it the same dampness or moistness as the other one. I feel like some people wouldn't be able to tell the difference. I'm just saying. I might have to do that to her. Next date. She's making a roast. The last 5 minutes when she's like broiling it before she takes it out the oven, I'm just... I don't think anybody would know. Change the subject. I got you. By the way, I am going to, I don't know if y'all are showing up to the New York Hyperpop Daily Basketball thing, but I'm going to that January 7th. So if you're trying to be in a vlog real quick, your boy gonna be there. And if anybody wants to help me vlog and like hold the camera, there you go. I'll shout you out in the video. Am I gonna do plug talk? That's what Adam and Lena gotta do. They gotta have a podcast where they just, they bring on another porn star. They gotta nut on some fries and see which one they like more. But those porn stars, just for the clicks and the views, they're going to be nutting. They're gonna like the nut fries. But okay, King Saya, I will see you there. Yeah, we're gonna be balling up. I haven't balled in a while. I've been training. I've been trying to gain weight again because I was doing like martial arts jiu-jitsu for a while, and it kind of made me lose weight because it's a lot of cardio. So for the past couple of months, I've been getting on my weight back. I got down to like 170 pounds during jiu-jitsu. Now I'm like 185 again. So we got a little bit of mustard in us. Okay. Anyway, we did a nut video. K-Suave. Y'all want me to rate the K-Suave album? I'm not sure yet. I've listened to the full thing. K-Suave is fire though. I'd give it like a... for me, because I don't know what it is. I love like the cloud... I think Spotify made this genre called like vapor trap or some shit, like cloud something. It's like a mix of Pierre beats and Plug-in B, which is what K-Suave is on. I think even Lucky's considered vapor trap. But anyway, it's just like, that's my favorite genre. So and just the subject matter, I just love how K-Suave gets nasty with it. He definitely has girls that nut on his fries, but or that he nuts on his fries and they eat it. But I love the album. I especially love the intros and outros with the voicemails with actual girl. Like he is for sure the thought slayer. I went to Trippy's studio like 2 weeks ago, and K-Suave was there, and they always got some bitches. They always got some bitches. I mean, Trippy's with his girl Sky, but then K-Suave is like, they had some 2 random hoes in there, and I was like, oh hey guys, hey. And they're like, they were in Miami, and then he goes to LA. He's got a new set. Like, I don't know how these rappers do it. I don't got enough time to be hitting people in the DMs and I don't know, meeting in person. I don't even go outside like that, so I don't even know how it works. I feel like if I was a rapper, I would have, instead of like a blunt roller, I would pay somebody, however much it is, to DM or respond to DMs from hoes to bring them to my place or give them the address or like, you know, do a little vet to see if they're not a catfish or not a transsexual or have a dick in any way, or, you know, they got to be at least a 7.5 or something. You know what I mean? Yeah, me and Trippy are cool now. We're cool. By the way, actually, I ain't gonna say it, but Trippy and Summers, let's just say this. Trippy and Summers previewed, or they teased some new music on their Instagram for a reason. Let's just say that. I'll give y'all a hint like that. So just expect some new Trippy Summers, and it's fire. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, it's kind of predictable. Summers just signed a 10K project, so with his Trippy Red, so that's an easy feature right there. The label don't gotta pay any money or whatever, but you know, just wait on it. Just wait on it. W Summers for real. Wummers. And he was calling Gunna a snitch too. Or he didn't call him a snitch. He just said that should not pee. Which means like, yo, Gunna, you can't be acting like that. So Summers didn't fuck with it. Also tomorrow we got Dom Corleo on stream. So get ready for that. Let me know what I should ask him. I've got a couple questions for him that you know, we didn't necessarily know from the interviews he's already done, but we're going to be asking some big questions. I don't want to make it like too big because it's not an interview. I don't really like interviews. I like to have conversations. Interviews are too formal for me. I tried to slip that in. Tried to slip what in? What did I slip in? The nut in the fries. Wait, we gotta watch this. So, Academics is trying to fight Lil Baby, and apparently he went to a specific address that Lil Baby gave him. I'm pretty sure. Okay, we gotta look this up before we get into what Academics said. What is like Lil Baby's height and weight? Because if you got the weight, it makes it so much harder. I mean, it's so much easier for you to take down other people, obviously, because you just have, you know, a lot more cheese on you. And I assume the Academics is much heftier than Lil Baby. So Lil Baby's 5'8", it says 154 pounds. Bro, he ain't fighting anybody with that on him. I'm sorry. Maybe he's like scrappy, but 154 pounds, that means I got 30 pounds on, bro. And he's 2 years older than me. Okay, so now we got that. He's 5'8", 155. DJ Academics. Height and weight. Tell me he's like really short. He's also 5'8". So we got a fucking bowling ball and a bowling pin. They're both the same height, but one just happens to be circular. In bowling pins, like, you know, you're straight up high. It's easy to tip you down. A bowling ball, that shit rolling. You can't even knock over a bowling ball. So anyway, I'm not even trying to diss him because I love Academics. But anyway, this says he's also 155 pounds. That's just cap. That's cap. That's cap. 100. This one says he's 144 pounds. Yo, what kind of info is this? 70, 155. Yo, 155 pounds. No way. Okay. Obviously, when you're shorter, like, it's harder to put on a little bit more weight. As in, like, the taller you are, even if you're skinny, like, you're gonna weigh more just because you're a bigger body. You got longer bones and shit. So even if he's like 185 or like 200 pounds at 5'8", like, he's a big dude, you know? So, I mean, just being a little bit heavier, he is already used to pushing around so much weight. That's why, like, fat dudes, they can squat way more than skinny ones. So I think Academics is taking Lil Baby. I'm sorry. He has to be. He's at least 230. Oh my God. Yo, how? I've only been above 200 pounds and I'm 6 foot. I've only been above 200 pounds like once in my life. And I was throwing down food. I was in bulk mode. It was a year before college, before I was about to walk on a football team. So I was trying to put on weight. But it is hard for me to get up. I mean, I guess I could do it if I took steroids or some shit. But anyway, let's get into this video. So Academics challenges Lil Baby to one-on-one fight. Says he would choke him to death. I'm sure, bro, if you sat on him.
Stop it. No, y'all keep talking because y'all talking bullshit. I will fight Lil Baby for free or for money. I just want to get in the ring with him. No, you don't got no 4PF, nigga. I will choke you to death. I will punch you in your face. You're not doing shit. Stop it. You're a fucking retarded rapper. You can't do shit. Stop it. Who gonna stand on that? Hold on. By the way, I'm putting this.
Here's another reason I think Academics would win. And don't do roids. I'm gonna do roids when I'm older. I'm gonna do TRT. When your testosterone starts going down when you're older, it's better for you anyway. Like, you literally get fat for a reason because your testosterone just you can't even nut. Like, I want to keep nutting on my bitch's fries for her to eat. But anyway, as I was saying, Academics is more hungry for this fight. And as I always say to people, the person who wins the fight is the person who has got more to lose, or just is more willing to hurt themselves during the fight. And I just feel like, sure, Academics is rich and whatever. I'm not trying to say that he's poor or broke, but I feel like he has a lot more fight in him. Like, he's more pissed about this shit. He has got more to prove. So I think that he would win. Like, shit. That's why I don't even want to fight people, because I'm like, bro, I'm not even that mad at you. Any of these rappers, like Lancey, people think I'm beefing with him, or like that I hate him. I don't hate anybody ever, not once in my life. So I would never be willing to put my life on the line. Anyway, continuing.
Nigga, I'm putting this out on this public media, nigga. If Lil Baby really thought it was some shit, he'd be like, yo, let's really get into it. Have you heard any rapper, when I say this shit, I've said this shit mad times. Have you heard any rapper say, yo, well, fuck it, then let's get it in? Not one of these niggas, bro. Not one of them. If Lil Baby...
No shit, bro. The only reason... Okay, the reason nobody fights Academics, or I don't think any... I'm calling every fucking rapper out. The reason nobody gonna fight us is because they got so much more to lose. Like, the rappers, you see what they're doing to Gunna. Gunna, like, just barely snitched, and they're already calling him one. What do you think's gonna happen if Academics gives Lil Baby the beats? He's done for. His career's over. So no shit, he ain't trying to fight you, Academics. But he knows that. That's why he's talking so much shit, because he knows Lil Baby can't say shit. And if he responds, that's just more clout for Academics. So, but anyway, this goes out to every rapper. Shit, I'm going out to Hyper Pop Daily basketball tournament or whatever on January 7th. Anybody who wants to size me up, I'm out here, okay? Nobody's going to challenge. I'm telling you right now. Nobody.
Maybe even hinted at it, nigga, I'd be like, yo,
is Lancey Foe going to that shit? That would be funny as hell. Yo. Somebody send that tournament to him. Logan, be like, yo, you should join this. And I'll guard him. I'll back him down. Actually, no. You know he'll start shaking his ass while in the post. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by... And I'll be like, yo, pause. But then I'll get in the post. Elbow him in the fucking face. Woo!
Yo, let's go. Let's go, nigga.
Let's go. And then here, he says, Academic says him and Lil Baby were supposed to meet up to fight today, but Baby never showed up. He knew that he was ready to post this shit. He knew Lil Baby was gonna come. Too much to lose.
Look. Yesterday, look. Let me make sure I can see. This is Lil Baby. Hold on.
I can't even see it.
It's Lil Baby. Yesterday, send me the Addy. And then today, that's when I seen it. I said, Lil Baby just messaged me, bitch nigga. I said, I love you too. Let me know if you're in New York. That's how I responded. I love you too. So let me know if you're in New York.
I hate how, and this isn't against him, but I hate how people say like, yo, come fly to New York and fight me, bro. I'm like, yo, I'm not about to spend $400 to fight you, bro. It's really not worth it like that. Unless you, I don't know, like Floyd or some shit where they're paying me, but like people are so lame. Like it's almost like when somebody's in a fight and they're like trying to intimidate you, like, and then before their boys are even behind them, they're like, yo, hold me back. It's like, you know this, you're not gonna fight. You scary. He sat down and typed a paragraph. Honestly, I get flustered like that too. I'll go in, but I'm more of a guy that types like 1 to 2 sentences at a time. I'm not really a paragraph guy. I'm like, I'm like a machine gun. It seems like he's a 50 cal sniper with it. Baby talk tough because he got an army behind him. I mean, y'all heard the stories about Offset, right? Like Baby pieced him up, or his gang pieced him up about Saweetie or some shit. Not Saweetie, but it was a while back. But Baby apparently fucked Saweetie too. I don't know, man. Baby low-key running Atlanta right now. Because right now, it was Young Thug, Future. Baby's selling the most out of it, I think, other than Future. But Future had 2 Drake features, so that don't even count. But Baby kind of did it by himself. Well, he had a bunch of features too. But still, I think Baby's the top artist in Atlanta if we talking like just sales/streams. But Gunna, for sure, not the top dog right now until he proves himself innocent of the snitch allegations. You fuck with Baby's music, but that shit in Axe DMs is I don't know. He probably also didn't think that Academics was gonna post that. But also it's good promo for Baby because now people are talking about it. Although at the same time, these rappers want to be the people who aren't saying much in the media because you're supposed to talk within your lyrics, and that's where you draw the attention because that's for monetization, and that's the focal point of your brand. So when you're messing around with blogs or whatever, it means like you're like the rappers are supposed to be fucking gods in the media. So when you're talking to Academics, it's almost like you're bringing you're humanizing yourself. You are the same level as Academics, which in all reality, Academics is the same size as all these people because it's just a different way, like he's posting YouTube videos. He's got hella influence. He might have more influence than Lil Baby, to be honest. Like I know Lil Baby got hella streams and shit, and maybe he got clones or whatever, but Academics, the labels be paying him money for a reason. Baby probably wouldn't be as big if it wasn't for Academics like hyping him up at the very beginning of his career too. Maybe that's not true, but you get what I'm saying. Like Academics plays a huge part in this game. And he has been around longer, so I'll give you that. But the thing is about media is that on average, the media career lasts way longer than rappers. Although I think Baby will be in the game for a while. Like he's been here since 2017. It's when his freestyle blew up. Him and Gunna came up. And it's already 2022. So he's already on the latter end of the average duration of a rapper's career lifespan, which is like 3 to 5 years if you ask me. But that's for like there's really only a couple top spots and then everybody else. And he's already the top spot. So if you're at the top, and it's not like he has any mega hits. He does, but like people tune into his albums. I feel like the people who fall off, it's like almost Roddy Ricch, where he had The Box, which blew up, #1 single, broke the record for a number of weeks as #1 or top 10 or some shit on Billboard. And then people didn't really tune in. I mean, the people did tune into the album, the Antisocial, whatever. But a lot of the sales were driven from that single for the album because it was on that album. But the song was bigger than his whole career. But Lil Baby, like, he has a stationary thing. Like, people just love to listen to all of his songs. He's got a good catalog for people who like that music, I guess. Gunna in the chat. He said, bro, stop playing with me. Triple burst. Hey, when are we going to get us? We need to explain our situation about us. They think I'm abusive from that one other stream. We need to discuss that situation. We should have a planned stream.
No.
What? No. I don't need to redeem shit. I stand by what I did. I told you. Did I not tell you not to come in? And then you came in asking for boots. But anyway.
You didn't tell me.
I did. I legit. No, I told you before the stream, I'm streaming, don't come in here. But anyway, we should plan a stream next week. Okay? In 2 days. I have a stream tomorrow with somebody and then we can, yes, you can do your makeup. Okay? Yeah. All right. All right. We're good, y'all. No, she'll do it. She wanted to be in the stream that one time. That's why she came in the room. She was looking for clout. That's why she dates me. Nah, I don't even have that much clout. What? She says she's on private. But that's because of like people like being weird. Like posting clips of you and shit. Like your feet. I don't know. Nah, it's things like that. She gonna fold on me and call me abusive? Yo, the thing is, if she were to call me abusive for that, like that looks bad on her if she's still with me, you know? But it really wasn't abusive. It's like the whole Blueface and Krishan situation. Like that's definitely abuse. Blueface literally has black eyes. I would not lay a hand on anybody. Why did I leave Dami off the 2023 ranking? My ranking was not necessarily supposed to be anything like no disses. I just don't necessarily like true plug music anymore. Like I just feel like my music taste has progressed. Like I liked true plug back in like when Rich the Kid and like not even Rich the Kid, but like Young Bands and like he ran that shit back in the day. I think there were other artists too, maybe like Famous Dex sometimes hopped on it. Let me know because I don't even remember. That was so long ago. That was when I was first getting into like the SoundCloud scene back in like 2016. So it's nothing against him. It's just I don't necessarily listen to it, you know? And that goes for all these rappers. Like I just tried to give as objective list as possible while also giving like people that I like. Like that's why I included like K-Swab and whatever, because a lot of times that he doesn't get included in the list, but like yeah, I think this is a pretty solid list objectively for who are the top artists in this class, and for sure Destroy Lonely's top right now. Summer's also one of the top. I'd say Ken Carson for sure. So Fago, he's got a lot to prove, although he's still the top no matter what people say. Like He's getting a lot of hate, but he's dropping a deluxe. We'll see what the deluxe does, or a plus, or whatever. Similar to like, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you copied Destroy Lonely with the Ultra Plus shit." So we'll see. But I think if I was him, I'd be like, "Yo, get the Travis Scott feature real quick." But if he's independent, and this album is gonna be likely again independently distributed, similar to the original Pink Hearts, it's gonna be hard to get the Travis Scott feature. I mean, maybe they can clear it just because he is. I mean, he is signed to Cactus Jack, so maybe it's easy. But I think that would save him, to be honest. But anyway, I mean, you can't deny any of these people. Maybe the more controversial ones are like these three: Glock 40 Spaz, Dom Coolio, Hard Rock, Rich Amiri, K Suave. It's like those 4 slots. But I just wanted to include them to, put on some people if they haven't listened to them. Which a lot of the underground already, y'all listen to more artists than me, to be honest. I'm a grown man. I don't have time to do this that much anymore. But so I rely on y'all in the stream. But yeah, Glock 40 Spaz, like I was sleeping on him at the beginning, but he's hard. He's hard as fuck, but he's in jail, so sometimes that's why they always say it always catches up to you, bro. Like all these street rappers, all of them are basically in jail. The people who actually be doing the shit that they rap, it gives you more respect because it's like you're not lying, you're not just cap rap. But is it really worth it? Because yeah, sure, you might get more views in the short term, but in the long term, like, you ain't even allowed to use that money. What are you going to do? Buy a fucking ho-ho from the vending machine in jail? God damn. But yeah, I think it's a solid list, man. Solid list. Yeet up there. I really want to see what Yeet does in the next year, 2 years. I want to see him do like 100K at some point in his career. I think he'll hit like 50 next album. It would be disastrous if he sold less than 2 Alive, because he already dropped Life and I think it was 32K. So I think that was an EP though, less songs, but way less songs in fact. But it had the Uzi feature on there, so that boosted it up. But if he gets like 50 or 75, he'd be in the same kind of trajectory as Playboi Carti with Self-Titled and then Die Lit. So 100K maybe in the next couple of years. That would be cool, but we'll see, because I know a lot of y'all say that he's trending and whatnot, but I'm just saying, I love to see people succeed. I know a lot of people think I'm a hater. I'm not. Hard Rock and Dom Coolio over Ken Carson. Well, see, here's the thing. Personally, I am listening to Hard Rock and Dom Coolio over Ken Carson's new music right now. But I feel like they're not ready to be up there yet. Like, they're not solidified, whereas Ken Carson kind of is. Like, they're still new in the game, in the underground. I mean, they've been here for a couple years, just kind of like lower, but I'm talking about like buzzing. So it would be disrespectful to Ken Carson to put them over him. You know what I mean? But that's why I put them lower on the list. I put them above some of the other rappers who are technically doing more streams than them, though. And yeah, K-Suave album fire, man. Especially the intros and outros with the girls talking to him on like whatever. Like, oh, don't leave. I love you. I love you. Don't leave me. Do I think Decent Don will ever blow up? I mean, he already does decent. Like, I don't think he even needs to blow up. Like, he's still making money. Right? And he's doing shows. Like, he's living off his craft. I just feel like he doesn't necessarily make, like, the mainstream pop rap type music. Like, he's more alternative. Like, there's more underground distorted beats and shit, which was hot back when like X and Ski Mask and Pump and Smoke Perp, that was like the South Florida sound, right? So that was big on SoundCloud, and I think he's hit that. But if you want to get to the level of, say, I don't know, like even like Roddy Ricch or I can't even think of a mainstream rapper, but like you know what I'm talking about. The shit that's on the radio, if you want to be on that level, like it almost has to be more dumbed down in a way, or like the beats have to be less, what is the word, like intrusive or less aggressive is the word. Aggressive. You know what I mean? Like that's just how it goes though. The more mainstream you get, the less sauce there is, the less taste there is. But that's why people like it, because it's more malleable, it's more versatile. Less complex. Yeah, sure. Like the whole thing about radio hits is that it's just shit that kind of sounds somewhat the same. Like it's just the same songs made in a slightly different way because they know that that's what people like, you know? Like the radio isn't trying to put you on to, or most stations at least aren't trying to put you on to some like underground shit, because that's going to turn off like a 30-year-old guy who's just trying to go to work to his Amazon warehouse job. Like he ain't trying to hear no distorted ass beats that are gonna break his fucking subwoofers in his car. Like he ain't trying to pay for a new speaker set. You kidding me? You say this like the underground isn't just plug and be and rage. I feel you. I think there's a little bit more to it. I mean, Hard Rock and Dom Corleone, Destroy Lonely, like they're on a separate wave that isn't plug and be or rage. Summers got a more mainstream sound nowadays, to be honest. He more on glow beats too now. He can do plug and be, of course, one of the founders of it, but he had some like more mainstream beats in Fallen Raven. Autumn does like legit pop at this point. Jace can sing. He can also rap, like the more mainstream street rap. So I don't know. And then Glock 40 kind of got his own sound too, although it's pretty grungy street rap, but with like this kind of new wave beats. Let's see. K-Suave is like vapor trap, that Spotify likes to call it. Rich and Miri got the internet money, so they know how to make mainstream beats for sure. They're like on every single album nowadays. So yeah, and Cochise has hits. Lucky, basically his own genre, to be honest. Yeet, mainstream at this point. You see his streams. Your job will be better when there are actually some good underground artists. God damn. Yeah, I mean, I feel like, we got some good artists. It's just that there's only a couple new fresh ones, like Dom Corleone, Hard Rock. Those like the new ones. Glock 40 Spaz, Rollin' Thrax, Southside Silhouette. But other than that, there really ain't new. Like last year and the year before, we had a whole new wave. Ken Carson, Destroy Lonely. Summers hit like a second wave, because remember, he started in like 2018, 2019 to get a buzz. So Fago was in this wave. Jace was on like the latter half, but he apparently he had like a little buzz at the beginning too. Autumn, second wave. Yeah, there was just, I just feel like there was more camaraderie in the underground, whereas now it's kind of died down a bit. I'm trying to figure out why. I mean, I truly think it's just because Yeet like took over, and now everyone, not that everyone's trying to replicate it, but it might be discouraging to be like, oh god damn, like he just fucking blew up and we're all sitting here still in Discord I don't know, in group chats and shit, like, you know. And it was cool to see someone blow up so fast. That's why I love following the Dom Corleone story right now, because he's just going up every single song. Every single song he drops is fire right now. It'll be cool to see what Summers does too. That's why it was so disappointing too with Sofago, when like Pink Hearts didn't equate to all the hype that it got throughout the last couple of years. Like that's why everybody was hating, because they were expecting so much, especially after what Yeet did. But Summers, I feel like this next project will be cool to watch. Dom is not like that. Okay. I mean, I still like his music. I don't care. I see Bad Bunny sales on tour crazy. He was bagging groceries. I did not. But Bad Bunny goes off. I gotta start listening to his album again. I listened to it for like a week straight. Amazing. Condone Jay. I'll respond to you since you're trying to be a loser. We all jump from artist to artist that we like because that's what we do. Like, there's new sounds that we think are cool. Like, we're not going to just listen to the same thing over and over. So your statements are just fucking stupid. I don't know. Like, you probably listen to new artists every year too. So calling anyone a wave hopper is just the stupidest thing ever. Should K-Swab leave Trippie Redd? Nah. The only reason that's going on, like he hasn't blown up yet, is because the 1400 label isn't set up yet. So as soon as that is, then K-Swab probably gonna get like the 10K projects, because that's what Trippie's distributed through. He's probably gonna get the advance and like the marketing from 10K. You know how good they are, successful they are with their artists. So K-Swab will start doing even bigger numbers than he is now once he actually does sign. And Dom is good. Don't let Dia, however you pronounce that shit, don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Like, that's why I put on for him too, because I feel like a lot of people are just hating for no reason. Literally no reason. How do I feel about Zelly Ocho? He was coming at me on Instagram today. Like, all mad. I was like, God damn, I didn't do anything to you. Last thing, I guess we can talk about this. Actually, I don't even know if it's that interesting. Do y'all even care about this? Like, Lil Uzi Vert went diamond before Lil Wayne. Like, that's crazy to me. I don't know why. Because obviously Lil Wayne been in the game since like 2000s. Like, that was his peak. And maybe even 2010s until Drake took over. And he just went diamond. Whereas EXO Tour Life went diamond in however many years. It dropped in 2017. So in 5 years, whereas Lollipop, I don't know how many years, like 10 years to go diamond. But yeah, so yeah, I do agree that I think it has to do with streaming. Because after like the first, let's say, month or year of a song releasing and blowing up and being on radio, it's kind of not going to get any more sales, especially before the streaming era. So it kind of had like a hiccup period, whereas there was no sales until streaming, and now Lollipop is probably getting streamed again, but Lil Wayne isn't really a popular rapper anymore. He's not as big as he used to be. But like even EXO Tour Life, since so many people saved it in their library, it's going to continue getting streams in their library constantly when it's on shuffle or in playlists or whatever. So I think that's why. But yeah, the streaming era has made it more accessible for sure. But the thing is, I think that with that being said, I think for songs it's easier, but for albums, it was easier back in the day to get more sales. Because yes, there's more people listening to music, like people in India or China or whatever. Not China, because they got their own thing. They don't even use any American apps. Even though Spotify is technically Swedish, I think. But regardless, I feel like, so Lil Wayne, The Carter 3, I'm pretty sure it sold like 1 million first week. But back when there was actual CD sales, I feel like it was easier to get the front end sales, but then it was harder to get the back, like second week or the first month, you'll probably get a hella sales, but then people can listen on their CDs infinite amount of times, whereas streams is more of like a longer tailed sustaining sales, if that makes sense. So that's why it's harder in the streaming era to get high first week sales, whereas before, like Eminem was doing 1 million every first week, you know. People are saying Uzi fell off. Obviously not with Just Wanna Rock. I'm pretty sure Just Wanna Rock is still on Billboard. Just Wanna Rock. Or no, let's just do Billboard Hot 100. I bet you it's super high because it actually increased. Of course, All I Want for Christmas Is You is #1. That's crazy. Mariah Carey apparently brings in like $2 million a year off of this one song. But anyway, Just Wanna Rock. So yeah, Just Wanna Rock was 35 last week. Okay, so it's gone down a little bit, but I believe it started out like pretty low of a ranking in the Hot 100. Peak position 21. God damn. It's been on the charts for 8 weeks. And y'all saying he fell off. But the thing is, I don't even consider this really like an Uzi song. Even though he is posting on TikTok more Jersey club music, it's just not his normal music. Maybe he's going to continue. All I know is I don't want to hear a full album of Jersey club music. But given this is so successful, he might just lean into it if it's going to keep going. But Just Wanna Rock wasn't even a song, bro. It's literally just like a dance trend thing. You can almost relate it in a way. It's different, of course, but like it's almost like Teach Me How to Dougie or like what are other ones? Like the stupid little dance songs that aren't really songs. Like what's the Now Watch Me Whip? Now watch me, nay. Like, kind of like that in a way. It's not like a rehearsed dance, but there is like that thing, and you know what I'm talking about. Crank That Soulja Boy was also, but I kind of put Crank That as a totally different, not totally different, sorry. It's like an upgraded. I actually like Soulja Boy's song. I can listen to it without dancing. Whereas the other ones, like, I don't give a fuck if we're not at the club. Like, I'm not just going to be in the crib listening to Now Watch Me Whip, Now Watch Me Nay. Or what are the other ones? Or Teach Me How to Dougie. No, I'm not going to be doing that just while I'm working out or something. Wasn't I finna fight Sep? Yo, hit him up. I'm down to fight. I will fight him. I do not give a shit. Gangnam Style. But that was kind of like everybody pause and then just start going crazy when the beat drops. Sep said I back down. Y'all know that ain't true. I literally posted a story saying like, yo, I will fucking fight you. And then he blocked me. If you block someone, they won. Like I didn't. How did I back down if he blocked me? That's just false. Why do I never react to his music? Because he's trash, bro. He gonna try and run me over? Bro, he ain't even got a car. He keeps crashing them. He can't afford any cars anymore. He probably got his license revoked too. He was supposed to go to jail for 14 years, remember? when in reality it was like 4 months or 4 weeks or some shit. I haven't seen anything about him lately, actually. Is he? Where is he? I feel like ever since Yeet blew up, he kind of just left Sep in the dust. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing or like a, you know, I'm not trying to dig at Yeet because, you know, you got to do what you got to do. You got Bob and Fort, bro. I'm offended that you don't even think that I would get Sep in one. I would legit fuck him up. Have you seen him? He looks like a fucking like ant. Like an ant on 2 legs, man. You think Yeet's assistant is gonna body me? No. No. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna go eat some food. I need groceries. And someone's not making me a roast tonight. She's not even in the other room. We're making a roast tomorrow. But yeah, I will see y'all tomorrow, okay? I'm getting one last announcement. So I'm getting tomorrow we got Dom Corleo on stream. But I'm also recruiting one of my boys who he's actually been on stream before, ZY. I don't know if y'all remember him. It was a long time ago. I think it was when I passed 100K on YouTube that I'm going to almost have like a casual podcast, but like stream. I don't know if y'all know who AD is from No Jumper, but he kind of does it on his community channel. But yeah, trying to like bring more people on, kind of have more personalities in the mix, give more opinions, because I know y'all sometimes be bodying me over my opinions. So let's see what, you know, maybe y'all will find a new person that you'll fuck with. What time am I streaming? No idea, but probably like 7 or 8 p.m. Yeah. All right. Why Flacco getting hella hate? I don't know. I feel like people just hate on him because he big. Anybody who's big is just open to getting hate. That's what happens. But anyway, peace out, Clyde people. Nice.